Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the BattlePlans podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the... I wouldn't say it's the most useless war, but it's definitely the strangest war that I've ever encountered. This is the Great Emu War, or some people say it's two wars. I think it's more just one. So it started when a large amount of ex-soldiers were given land from the Australian government to cultivate during an economic recession. Well, it turns out that the now cultivated land proved to be a perfect home for 20,000 migrating emus. This aggravated the farmers as the emus ate their crops, drank their water, and broke their fences, which let even more animals into their crop fields. So, the ex-soldiers went to the Minister of Defense of Australia, by the way, this is in Australia, in case you didn't know, for a machine gun to mow the birds down with. So, they gave them a machine gun, 10,000 rounds of ammunition, and 2 soldiers. At first, the soldiers went to Campion, where 50 of the birds were sighted, but the birds were too far away for the machine gun to effectively hit, and so they attempted to herd the birds into the gun's range. This proved ineffective, and the emus scattered. Later, the troops set up near a dam where the enemies were reported to be heading. The gun opened fire once the emus came into range, but it jammed after only killing 12. In fact, there were reports after the incident of individual packs of emus electing leaders to watch over their flocks as they wreaked havoc and warn them to flee whenever the men set up their machine gun. The soldiers actually tried to mount the machine gun on top of a truck and mow down the birds that way, but it proved ineffective and no shots were fired. Soon, the men had to concede defeat as they had used up 2,500 rounds of ammunition, but only managed to kill around 50 birds. Another cause of their failure was the sheer resilience of the emus. They could take multiple bullets before dying, and many an emu lived on to a ripe old age with many bullet wounds. However, the soldiers came back with a vengeance a second time and managed to kill far more emu. At least 1,000 birds were killed. But they expended nearly 10,000 rounds of ammunition. That equates to around 10 a kill. But the emus still live on, and I always laugh thinking about how this even happened. Well, I hope you enjoyed, and I'm sorry I missed last week's episode, but I will see you this Friday. Adios.